Good evening, and thank you for coming to the Board of Selectmen meeting on Tuesday, March 4th, 2025. The time is 6 o'clock, and will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, good evening. No citizens input tonight because I know everybody here and they're not going to be speaking. So the town has interviewed a new health officer. He's the candidate that we've chosen to go forward with, so I will entertain a motion first.
I move to nominate Robert Bracy to the state of New Hampshire for Newton's health officer position.
Second.
Motion made by Joe S., seconded by Joe A. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That is unanimous. Bob, could you take the podium real quick and just introduce yourself?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, members of the board, thank you for allowing me this opportunity this evening to come and personally meet you, so thank you very much. My name is Robert Bracy. I've been in the field of public health now for 30 years. I currently work in the town of North Reading, which is about 95% septic systems. I am a seasonal resident in Windham, New Hampshire, so we do have a summer place up there. I put that on my resume. So I've been doing public health for 30 years. I've been a health officer for 30 years in Massachusetts. For 20 years of that, I sat on the state board of certified health officers. I was appointed by then Governor Patrick. So I do have a lot of background in public health, and I just want to again say thank you for allowing me this opportunity to come and introduce myself. And I don't know if the board has any specific questions they would like to ask me.
I do not. Do you guys have anything? You good?
I'm good.
The only thing I was going to ask,
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
are you planning on getting certified in New Hampshire as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Yep.
Well, just to backtrack on that, so I am a registered sanitarian, so my registered sanitarian license is a national license, so it allows me to practice in all 50 states.
Okay.
It's fantastic. I think you're going to be a great addition to this. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome aboard and thank you for stepping up and filling our need.
yeah.
Thank you.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
let
it.
us know if you have any problems.
Appreciate the opportunity, thank you. All right,
Thank you very much.
have a great night.
You too.
Take care.
All right, next up, Chief.
Which
Which one? He knows which one. Chief knows which one I meant.
All right, I want to thank the Board of Selectmen for having me here tonight. So I wanted to update you guys on the hiring. So we found a full-time candidate. His name's Joe Aversa. He's from North Reading also. He left, but North Reading's popular tonight. Yep, he's a 29-year-old kid, smart, was the only one that went forward from the oral boards we had last week. He's passed the physical test, and he passed the polygraph today. So we gave him a conditional offer, and if he gets through the psych and the rest of the process, as far as the background goes, I would ask you guys to hire him. The second person that we would like to bring onto the team her name is Kate Drago, and she's a accreditation manager for state police right now. And she also works for the Rockingham Sheriff's Department in the Warrants Division. So Kate, when she was 20 years old, she was an intern for us, and while she was going through college in criminal justice. And she's 30 years old now. She started the accreditation.
You're not supposed to mention a woman's age, right?
Yeah, true. So she started in Stratham in 2020, and she helped them get CALIA accredited by 2021. So like I said, she works for the state police part-time, and she works full-time for the Rockingham Sheriff's Department. And there she is. So she works for the Rockingham Sheriff's Department full-time in the Warrants Division. So we'd like to bring her on part-time as the accreditation manager, and she would kind of be just like the quarterback for us. We would work along with her, get her everything she needs, and she would take care of the accreditation process. And I'm confident that with her, there would be no problem getting accredited, which is one of our goals.
Sounds like a slam dunk to me.
Absolutely. So she would be part-time, and we would bring her on and absorb her in our part-time budget
With no issue.
with no issues.
Okay.
Good job.
Awesome.
All right?
And thank you.
Thank you.
See how easy that was, Kate? Nothing. You just come in late and no big deal. I'm kidding. Does she want to talk?
That was good.
We needed her if you guys asked questions.
I'd like to make a motion to allow the chief to hire Kate.
So moved.
Motion made by me, seconded by Joe Simone. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that is unanimous. Thank you. Thank you very much, and we appreciate your help.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Next up, fire department.
The other chief.
The other chief.
Good evening, Board.
Good evening, chief.
I noticed on the last agenda, the monthly was on it. I do have it done if you want me to run it through.
No, we'll do it next time. That's fine.
Perfect. In that case, good evening. I'm respectfully requesting that the board hire as a firefighter EMT John McDonald. John comes to the town of Newton, highly recommended. He served approximately 7 years in the city of Haverhill as a call firefighter. And the last 7, he has been a career firefighter full-time for the town of Haverhill. John is here with us this evening if the board had any questions.
I don't think so. Do you have
I'm
anything?
good. I'm good.
I think we're good.
If you like him, we like him.
Yeah.
So he's going to be serving on the 24-hour shifts?
Yes, sir.
Nice. And he's still working in Haverhill?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
As the fire service, they have that luxury of 2 24s.
Good deal.
Yep.
So with that said and done, I move to hire John McDonald as a firefighter EMT at the hourly rate of $21, pending he meets requirements set forth by the chief.
Second.
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Joe. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That is unanimous.
Welcome aboard,
Yeah,
and
welcome
thank you.
aboard. Thank you.
Nice and easy.
Good deal.
All right, the third unspoken chief I'm going to ask up here, and Trish.
Shock. Shock. The shocked look on your face.
Good evening.
Good evening. So a quick update, emergency management, I'm almost done with a lot of reimbursements. I'm not going to get into that now. We'll discuss that maybe next month. But I will, as emergency management director, remind everyone, we are voting next Tuesday. And there are still people that have COVID, RSV, the flu. I will have masks there, gloves there, any kind of sanitation, hand wash you need. Please, if you're not feeling well, I don't want to say don't come because we want you to vote, but I want you to put on your masks, wear gloves, whatever. Please, please come and vote. Just stay protected. That protects all of our people that are working, both police, fire, and all our election workers, and we're stuck there. As many of you know, about 16 hours that day, you'll be there. So please understand the sickness that's out there. We've got a few pockets in Newton where we've got some issues, and that being said, I know those people are gonna come out and vote. So protect.
Especially because the last time we had an election, the whole of Town Hall
That's right,
down and out because they all got sick because so many people showed up
that's right.
at the election and didn't wear masks and didn't take precautionary measures.
Wash your hands, wear gloves, use our sanitation. please, please be careful, but come and vote. Other than that, things are going great. You're getting all my emails when I send them out at all hours of the days and night with emergencies that we have, and I'll keep you posted, and I'll fill you in on all the money, which is looking good. And we'll have stuff to do things with.
Thank you, Trish.
Thanks, Trish.
Next up, we got a donation from North Shore Bank to the food pantry for $1,500.
I move to accept and expend unanticipated funds from the food pantry, the amount of $1,500 from North Shore Bank pursuant to RSA 31:95-B.
Second.
Motion made by Joe, seconded by Joe. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous. Next up, we're going to do the consent agenda. So the select board is adopting a consent agenda, much like surrounding towns do. An example would be Plastow. A consent agenda is a board meeting practice that groups routine business and reports in one agenda item. The consent agenda can be approved in one action rather than filing motions on each item separately. It's more efficient and allows time to be dedicated to other matters. In other words, you don't have to listen to Joe and Joe with the manifests and the minutes and everything else. Not that I mind you guys, I really don't, but
Gee, we don't have to be
it
here.
was getting a little monotonous.
10 or 15 each time.
Exactly. So we'll be able to clean this up. It'll be easier. Again, nothing's being hidden. Everything's available. It's just,
9 words, Jeff.
it's something to smooth it up. So you guys are gonna have to flip a coin before each meeting to decide who's gonna do it. With that being said, I'll
Move to approve the consent agenda as written.
Second.
Definitely a curveball, wow.
Motion made by Bob, seconded by Joe. All those in favor? Aye, that is unanimous. All right. That's funny. So again, town voting is March 11th, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the fire station. The voter's guide will hit the mailboxes this week. Shouldn't be any issues with that.
I thought you were going to go over each question.
We can go over number 6, is that the land purchase?
Yeah.
Again, the board is really hoping that the town agrees that this is a good idea for us to purchase this land. And for the future of the town, again, it's not for the immediate. It's for 5-10 years from now when the town hall decides to fully lean to the left and we want to actually allow ADA accessibility for the library, for the children and adults that aren't able to get to that second floor. The elevator alone in that building would probably cost as much as this land. So those are, it's really something the board is feeling good about. And I believe it's warrant articles 8 and 9. That's no cost to the town. It's just us clearing something up from the previous town voting. It will not change anything that the town does day to day. It just needs to be voted on so we can clean it up with DRA. And that's all I have.
And if I may, so the last article is about making conservation land behind the transfer station. And this board is not against creating conservation land for the town and the people in it so that they can enjoy the beautiful Mother Nature that the good Lord has blessed us with here. We're simply trying to keep our the doorway open as the town had voted and we had expressed our needs for the communication towers for our 911 service. So if you look at it, you will see that the board did as all 5 of us voted against the approval of that. However, it's up to the town. Like I said, everything's run by you people because you're the legislative body, so it's whatever you want. But we strongly suggest that we do not vote for that so that we can get that communication tower up for our police and our fire departments because not only your lives depend upon it, but their lives depend upon it also.
Okay, and last but not least, our 2024 town reports are available. Rob, I don't know if you saw it or not, but you do grace the cover, buddy. It's an awesome picture. When we saw it, we're like, that has to be the cover, because it's an awesome picture. It was dedicated to the 275th Committee, who put on a fantastic thing for the town. The fireworks will be talked about for a long time, because I don't think you'll ever get that off again to rival that show.
Never know.
The town reports will be available at the town hall, the library, and they'll be handed out, not handed out, but they'll be available if you want them at the elections. That will be at the fire department. And Trish, I knew you weren't done.
Can't get rid of me. Talking about voting, I just want to put out there, and the selectmen already know this, we have new voting machines. And the only thing I want to say is pay attention to what the question is. It's going to tell you if you overvoted, it's going to kick it back, and it's not going to talk to you, but it's basically going to say, you sure you want to do this? So please try not to overvote. If it says vote for 2, don't vote for 3. If it says vote for 2 and there's 2 candidates, plus you're going to write in, that's 3. That's an overvote. So just pay attention. What we don't want is for people to overvote and then bog down the line at our machine. So pay attention to that. Just do what you're supposed to do. It's kind of cool when you put the ballot in. It is going to say your ballot has been counted. Isn't that wonderful? But try not to overvote. And that comes from the tax collector.
So will it not take an overvote?
It's just going to spit it back, and then either Bill Landry, myself, or one of you, whoever's standing there,
We'll go into a hand
at
count.
that point, it could be a hand count unless the person says, oh, then I want a new ballot, so then we've got to get Bob Dismelik or Mary Jo for a new ballot. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right. With that being said, I'll entertain a motion to go into non-public.
Motion to go into non-public session under RSA 91-A:3B, hiring, and C, reputation.
Second.
Motion made by Joe Simone, seconded by Joe Aiello. Bob?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. That's unanimous.
Recording stop.
Thanks, you guys.
All set, Ted?